Hey, South Math and History, and we are going to be learning about proving triangles and seeing if they are congruent. But this time, we're doing a proof. So, what we're going to be doing is finding out if two triangles are congruent to each other, and also proving if they are. So here's our proof. Given KGH is going to be congruent with HJK, KGJ is congruent with HJG, and we gotta prove that triangle, let's use actual marker this time, KGJ. So we gotta prove that this red triangle is going to be congruent with this triangle, HJG. So how can we prove that the red triangle and the green triangle are congruent? Well, we can use our statements and our reasons to help us find it out. Let's start proving. So we already know that we can write the givens right here. Is congruent with angle HJK. We also know that KGJ as an angle is going to be congruent with HJG, and those two are given to us. Now, what we can do is kind of observe what we can find from the diagram. We said that these two are given to us, but one of them describes the clues to help us find and prove that these two triangles are congruent. It says that KGJ and HJG are going to be congruent. So that's saying that this angle right here and this angle right there are congruent. So we are going to put A, because in the last video, we know that those are congruent angles. We can then put GJ as a segment is congruent with GJ. That is our reflexive property. The reason why is since these are going to be congruent to each other, we could also say that GJ and GJ are congruent to each other. They're the same thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a line here saying that it's a segment so it'll help us later. That'll give us an S. So we have angle, side, as a letter S. Now we can do one more thing. We can say that angle HGJ is going to be congruent with KJG. So HGJ is going to be congruent with KJG. That is saying that these two are congruent, just this side and that side. So these two are going to be congruent. And since we used two parts to find the entire angle of each, we're going to use the subtraction property. The reason why we chose subtraction is because we already know that angle G and angle J are congruent, but we don't know which one we're talking about. But when we're talking about this one right here, we're talking about this and that are congruent, and that are congruent, which makes them both congruent. So that is the subtraction property. That will give us an A. But hey, now we can understand the problem. We can say, as a conclusion, triangle KJJ is congruent with HJG as a triangle. The reason why is ASA. Angle, side, angle. The reason why is along the way, we analyzed that we got the angles, a side, and another angle. And every time you mark one off that has to do with the congruency of an angle and the congruency of a segment, you write the letter A or S depending on what it is. And once you got 3, you get all the pieces of the puzzle and you finally get to solve it out. So we got ASA as a sequence, which means it will give us as our final proof ASA, angle, side, angle. And that is how we can prove the triangles that are congruent with the proof. I hope this video has helped you understand proving triangles that are congruent with the proof. Thank you for watching Helping Analyze the Math Industry. Like and subscribe.